Day 3 of the Singapore vlogs starts off with an unboxing. As you guys saw from the last video, we picked up something from Gentle Monster. I did briefly show you what the sunglasses look like on my face, but I thought I would go through this whole unboxing with you just to start off things on a good note. Oh, that's the card there. Focus, focus, focus. Straight from Marina Bay Sands, Singapore. So that's a good souvenir if you ask me. This is the pair right here, guys. The Venom BRC 11s. I think it stood for brown clear. It's you know, the funny thing is our room is so cold because Singapore is so humid that right now I cannot see anything, but for the sake of the length of the unboxing, I'm not gonna wipe it. So I'm looking at you through a foggy lens. But yeah, this is what it looks like on. Subtle little branding on these sides over here. I don't even think it says Gentle Monster, it just has their like logo on it. And on the inside is where you see the branding, Gentle Monster, Venom. Yeah, you guys gotta tell me how this looks because I genuinely do not know how this looks. I think this is what I'm gonna rock today, all around Singapore. Should I get it adjusted? I don't know. I mean, it's free anyway. But yeah, I mess with it, man. As you can see from the weather, it's looking good today. I think it's time to get this day started. We are actually heading over to Din Tai Fung for lunch, so we're gonna eat something small. We'll head over there and then we'll hit up some tourist spots as well in this vlog. So, catch you in a bit. Welcome guys to Clementi Forest. This is one of the only places in Singapore, apart from Marina Bay Sands and Merlion Park, which you saw in yesterday's footage, where you are allowed to fly a drone. If you guys were impressed by yesterday's footage and you were wondering how exactly I got so much nice content of Marina Bay Sands and Merlion Park and all that stuff, let me introduce you to my newest friend, my newest addition to the videography collection, I would like to call it, the DJI Mini 4K. This, for the price that I paid for it, has been an absolute godsend. And as I said, we are currently in one of the only places where you can film drone content. So without further ado, let's cut the chatter. Let's show you Clementi Forest. short 20 to 30 minutes away from the forest, we've now arrived at an area known as Kampong Glam, most known for the famous Sultan Mosque behind me. Um, I don't know if you saw from the B-roll, but it's not usually covered up like this. I think there's some sort of event going on because at the moment there are a lot of market stalls, food, souvenirs, what have you, in front of the mosque, and usually that area is pretty clear. But it's a pretty lively scene, a good place to do all your cheap souvenir shopping, amongst some good food to eat here as well. I think this is going to be one of the last things that we are going to see here in Singapore, considering we've done most of our touristy stuff yesterday. So, without further ado, let's show you some more of Kampong Glam. Ooh. Do you mind if we? Yeah. Okay. So we just entered a shop that has loads of labubus as well as what is it? Sunny's Angel. And oh, I want one of these. You know, I don't even know what these are. Hippos. But they're like you can stick them on your phone. You can stick them on. I don't know. What else can you stick them on? Anything. So we asked to get. You want to say hello? Hello. We just found this on Arab Street, so now we're just kind of walking around. It's also a sneaker store as well. Ah. So you guys are a sneaker store as well?
Yeah, sneakers, like female.
Okay, this is cool. Yes. Thank you. Just across from our hotel is Bugis Street and Bugis Junction. These are more known for your shopping centers and market stalls where again you can buy your food, drinks, souvenirs, stuff like that, keychains, fridge magnets, etc. And they do have some decent prices around, but I've definitely seen cheaper, walking around Chinatown and even the market by Little India, which I cannot remember the name of the last time I was here. But right now we are on the hunt for basically a super pack of souvenirs. Sometimes they sell them in bunches of 10, bunches of 15, bunches of 20. So ideally what we want is the best price. Um, Speaking of the Labubus we just picked up, I'm actually looking for a Singaporean exclusive Labubu, but um, from the footage you've just seen, people are buying them and reselling them for 140 Singapore dollars, which is absolutely flipping insane. Let's just search up a quick one. 140 Singapore dollars to GBP. £81 for a Labubu. Now, if you don't know, these Labubus in the UK are usually priced around what, £17? So you're paying £81 for a keychain, basically. I know it's popular, I know it's hyped, and I know it's exclusive, but £81 is absolutely vile. So yeah, we're gonna do some walking around, shopping for the souvenirs, and hopefully we can all just knock it out of the park, because we leave for our second destination tomorrow, and this is our only chance to get souvenirs, so let's go find some. So those Labubus I was talking about, have them in these stores. So these are the ones we just bought from that resale store. God damn, 140 for this Labubu. Jesus. Is it a keychain? Oh, it is a keychain. Not gonna lie, it's very cool, but 81 Great British pounds for a Labubu is insane. And there's always the off chance it might be fake, especially when it comes from the market stores and stuff like that. So better safe than sorry, we'll pass. No exclusive, but at least we do have macarons. Maybe I'll get a set of keychains as one, and then mix another three. Yeah, mix another. Would you be able to do 5 for 10? Mix and match? Oh, okay. No, I just want to make it even at like $2 a piece. No, we can't do the fridge magnets? Okay. I think we might not win here, bud. Would we be able to do 5 for 10 instead of? Yeah? For those? No, for these. Are we not able to do that? Okay. Because I want to buy more, but if we can do.
How about six for $12?
6 for 12. 10, 6 for 12. Okay.
Not this design.
Not this one. Where
Another one. Money.
So they're really not budging on these prices. Trying to force my way into getting 5 for 10, but it's not really working. It would work out to about 2 Singapore dollars a piece, which in all fairness I think I'm being a bit greedy, because that's about £1.20, which I don't know if that's cheap or not, but I think we're just going to cave just for the sake of getting our souvenirs done and out of the way. So let's go ahead and buy some of these now, and then we'll get going. So after a long day of walking around and doing some more touristy stuff, we decided to head back to the hotel to just sort of rest up a little bit before we go out for dinner again at Pau Sat, I think that's how you pronounce it. Another hawker store, just to sort of end off this Singapore trip, because tomorrow we are making our way to the airport to head over to destination 2 of this Asia trip. But yeah, now I'm kind of chilling poolside because my girlfriend has a couple of meetings that she wants to get done. So I'm just sort of chilling, editing, putting these videos together for you. Yeah, I think it's a good wind down time. And as the sun is setting, we might as well go for a little swim. So let's have some fun.